Hi Yuvraj, welcome to my channel. Let me just tell to the viewers that I got a message from Yuvraj and his brother, and they are very big Intakashi fans, and they wanted to discuss some things that were going on at the back end, which were really not going well with the club and the fans. So that's why we just got connected, and I thought not to like we have to discuss about the things that are happening currently, and it's better to know from the fans who are actually watching the club day and night. So, hi Yuvraj, how are you?
First of all, I would like to thank you for giving us this platform and hearing us out. And I'm all good. And it's a big thing that's happening in Indian football, which we'll discuss. So
Yeah.
it's all your platform. Thanks a lot again.
No issues at all. See, we will just get right into it because
Yeah.
I think that we really have a lot many things to talk about here. Now, since we know that I League has been like the season is over, and on top of the table it's Churchill Brothers. They have gotten the trophy, and that's how it is at the moment. So you, as fans, obviously would want that Intakashi should get those 3 points that they did not get against that
Namdar.
particular match against Namdhari FC. So of course you are also waiting to understand what is exactly happening so you as fans can celebrate. But first of all, I would like to ask you that what is Intakashi to you, like as a club, and since it's a very new club, so how do you resonate with the club?
Yeah. First of all, this question of yours. So I've been watching football for 14 years now, and like you, I'm also a Liverpool fan. So congratulations to us first. so,
Yeah.
but 2 years ago, I was just sitting scrolling Twitter, and Marcus tweeted that a new club has came in Varanasi, and I was in shock. Like in Varanasi, who is going to bring a football club in Uttar Pradesh? But it was Interkashi, and a local club is a home club is home club. There's no
Of course.
distinction. So
Hmm.
the journey started 2 years ago, and it will continue till eternity. So
That's very good.
this club means home to me. Actually, home to me.
We support Liverpool and we are here from India, and that is the first club that we started following. So
Yeah,
we resonate with it so much that someday we feel that अरे एक दिन ऐसा आएगा हम उधर जाएंगे and we get to watch a match
yeah,
at Anfield. Now you're getting to do that with your home club. I think you get to
yeah,
participate in it. You get to understand much more things which I think other people who might be fan of Interkashi do not understand or do not know that. So it's a platform for you to come here and discuss the things that might not be available to those who follow
yeah,
Intakashi and
yeah, yeah,
wants to see the club succeed. So now my next question to you is that since I think most of the viewers would know, मैंने already 2-3 वीडियोस बनाई हैं इस चीज़ को
yeah.
लेके कि किस तरीके से 4 येलो कार्ड्स हुए क्या नहीं, पर सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं कि AIFF का रूल क्या है, कि AIFF ने क्या बोला है, क्या रूल बुक में है कि कितना येलो कार्ड के बाद मैच बैन
Mhm.
होता है क्या नहीं. So can you just enlighten us on that?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, we all know that when a player accumulates 4 yellow cards, it's a automatic suspension for the next game. That was
Hmm.
our appeal entirely, and the AFF rules are clear. It's 12 point something. I'll read it out. 12.3.2. Yeah. So the rule 12.3.2 is clearly about accumulation of yellow cards, and the
Hmm.
disciplinary committee, when delivered the verdict to us that you deserve the 3 points, they used this rule too. So, as per those rules, 4 yellow cards accumulated towards an automatic suspension for that player. So, and there are two other rules regarding the participation of players, like who will be
Hmm.
responsible if an ineligible player plays. That was our
Hmm.
case. Ki Namdhari fielded an ineligible player. So, rules 6.2.3 and 12.3.6 are the two rules which talk about it. So 6.2.3 says the responsibility is entirely and primarily everything of the participating club. But the rule 12.3.2, it adds one more thing to it, that this participation eligibility by a participating club,
Hmm.
it can be monitored using AIFF CMS portal. So the thing is, AFF CMS portal is a portal that every club gets access to, and they see eligibility, ineligibility, and
Hmm.
match schedule, referee, and everything. But in both the rules, 6.2 and 12.3, it is explicitly mentioned that the responsibility will be of the club, irrespectively how you monitor it, how you get a hold on it, that he is eligible or not. It's your responsibility. And since we are in CAS, there is a very famous CAS case, FC Sion versus Celtic FC. So you can search it about it. In that, CAS has said it. clearly they have said it. No matter whatsoever is the fault of the administration, whatsoever is the fault of the organizer, league organizer, the responsibility will always be on the club, on the participating club. So the responsibility in that scenario, by the rules of AIFF, by the rules of the law, by the rules that govern the sports of the world, footballing world of that was delivered by CS, it's on the club. So that's the thing. But we'll come on verdict to what verdict came out. So, but this was the question. So yeah.
What we are understanding from here right now is that, see, when Intakashi saw that Namdhari is fielding Kledson De Silva, so they realized that, Arey, this is an ineligible player, they cannot do that. They went to AIFF disciplinary committee and they told them he's an ineligible player. Disciplinary committee read the verdicts that you just mentioned, the points that you just mentioned, and they gave the ruling in favor of Intakashi and they gave you guys 3 points. That's how it is, right? But let's just try and understand the 4 yellow cards that he got in the matches of I League, right? So I'll just tell the viewers once that, so first yellow card he got was versus Delhi. The second yellow card happened versus Demko. The third yellow card happened in the famous match against Real Kashmir. So Namdhari versus Real Kashmir was the match that is being quoted and being talked about the most. Now, the reason is that he got a yellow in the 62nd minute of the game, and then in 63rd minute for the same offense, the guy got a red card. Now, usually that was my understanding that for same offense, you cannot get a yellow and a red. Like that's what I thought. Because see, the match report is very, very important to understand what was referee thinking. Now, if referee thought that the tackle that guy made, I have seen the clip like 15 times, honestly, to really understand what was referee thinking. Because if that was a yellow card he gave for the same offense, after like 10-20 seconds he gave a red card for the same offense, either he would overturn the yellow card and then give the red card, but in the match report that is not there. Am I right?
Yeah. So the video which I sent you, in that video, you would see the yellow card was for the challenge on the player. So it was fair and square a yellow card. But the red card which referee, gave, and I'll
That was for
send you the screen.
dissent.
That was for dissent as well as aggression towards the referee, and the referee has
Mm-hmm.
mentioned this in his referee report, which was even mentioned and talked in the verdict, final verdict, which came out on the 18th or 17th, whatever. So the red card was for the aggression towards the ref. The ref used the word headbutt uh, before for giving the red card, and the yellow was for the player. So the two cards are for two different challenges. The yellow card was for the challenge on the player, and the red was for aggression towards the ref. So those two are not interrelated.
So thank you for clarifying that. So now we have gotten understanding that Namdhari's match against Real Kashmir, this player got 62nd minute pe yellow card and then red card for another offense that he committed for the aggression that he showed. Now these are 3 yellow cards that this player got. Then, according, like, if we just go book by book and we understand, since he got the red card, so he would be obviously banned for the next match, and that was against SC Bengaluru, so he was banned in that match, so he did not play in that one, but he was available in the next match, which was against Churchill Brothers. Now, in that match also, he got a yellow card. First of all, I did not really see the matches, but I don't understand how is this player getting so many yellow cards. Like, offense पे offense, क्या कर रहा है, tackle पे tackle कर रहा है, क्या, and funnily enough, he's a forward. It's not even like he's like midfield में खेल रहा है, उसको थोड़े challenges करने पड़ेंगे, fouls जीतने पड़ेंगे. It's not even that. So वो अलग topic है. We are not getting into that. So yeah, he got another yellow card against Churchill Brothers. So the next match was against Intakashi, and in that Intakashi match, this player played, and there were 4 yellow cards that were already given to him. So automatically, like according to the rules that we just quoted, AIFF के रूल्स के हिसाब से, खुद के रूल्स के हिसाब से, दिस प्लेयर वाज नॉट एलिजिबल टू प्ले इन द मैच, बट ही डिड प्ले. सो इंटकाशी ने उस चीज के ऊपर बोला, तो डिसिप्लिनरी कमेटी ने जो वर्डिक्ट था वो इंटकाशी के फेवर में सुनाया. यहाँ तक आई होप एवरीवन इज क्लियर. तो हमने काफी डिटेल में जाके ये चीज डिस्कस किया है. लेकिन फिर क्या हुआ, नामधारी वेंट टू अपील्स कमेटी. एआईएफएफ की अपील्स कमेटी में जाने के बाद उन्होंने, अपील्स कमेटी ने स्टे लगा दिया, जो डिसिप्लिनरी कमेटी ने वहां पे एक ऑर्डर अपना सुनाया था, एक वर्डिक्ट अपना सुनाया था. व्हाट यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
So, and the first thing is that Namdhari had every right to go to appeals committee. Whatever they did was totally justified. But the question was, appeals committee gave a stay order just few days before the crucial clash of our Churchill game. But and we accepted, okay, it's a stay order. The verdict will be on 28th, as they say. But the thing that raised serious questions was that till date, an official order from All India Football Federation has not been sent to our club that your 3 points are stayed. Till date, they haven't sent ki, oh, sorry, we forgot, then today we are sending. We got it from a journalist कि आपके 3 points are done and dusted जो you won
So
in
it was not
disciplinary
informed to
committee.
the club at all that this is what has
And
happened.
our club released the press statement. We were shocked that how come if they are deducting 3 points, we'll accept it. Any order you'll give, we'll accept it gracefully. But you'll have to notify us, na, कि there was a hearing against you, and now we are saying कि your 3 points are deducted. A journalist is telling us कि भाई आपका तो ये है
But
तो
were you guys aware? Like, was the club aware that Namdhari is going to the appeals committee? Like, did you know
we were
about that?
not aware of the first two hearings of the appeal committee. We were not even heard, but we see it as a legal thing, so we were okay because we were heard later on 12th April, and then so we say okay, it's okay. We are even if we are not heard, but at least give us the order, give us the official statement that yes, okay, it's -3, so that we can say कि, yes, we are also the party. And these things, we say AIFF is incompetent, and that is not just for saying, but yeah. So, but these things even raise questions on the biasness, transparency, and everything.
Of
So,
course, like I understand what you guys must be thinking about this particular thing when the situation arises the way it did. But I also would like to say one thing, like you were talking about the inconsistency of AIFF, that when Namdhari went to AIFF appeals committee, I think that their major concern was कि भाई blame अपने पे आएगा क्योंकि उन्होंने direct ये बात नहीं बोली कि क्या वो yellow था नहीं था मतलब their verdict was completely on one thing that आपके पोर्टल पे it was not updated that this player is ineligible to play. So this was their whole case that they went for appeals committee somewhere. I do not know, but somewhere I feel that कि AIFF सही में डर गया उसके बाद कि भाई अपने पे ब्लेम आ जाएगा कि हमने अपडेट नहीं किया. But just like to ask you a general question कि do you think that अपडेट करना जरूरी था कि it was actually one of the mistakes that happened by AIFF?
actually, it was if Namdhari is saying that CMS पे update नहीं हुआ था, तो it is the fault of AIFF कि when you are saying कि you can monitor a player's eligibility from CMS portal, then at least keep it updated. We are not saying कि नामधारी is गलत. Our fight is for us कि भाई हम an ineligible player played against us, give us those 3 points. If Namdhari has placed an ineligible player, penalize Namdhari for it. If AIFF has messed up, penalize AIFF for it, not us, because an ineligible player was played against us. We are
Yeah.
the primary, victims, as you can say here. So that's the thing. And AIFF is known for messing things up.
Yeah, no, I agree to that, what you're saying, because at the end of the day, if I-League is being conducted by AIFF, of course, the questions will be raised by the people who are conducting it, by the organization that is conducting it. And if it is AIFF, so they will have to like answer and they become answerable to people for conducting a league like the way they did. But it also brings me to my next question, which is that the hearing was on 28th April. The league ends on 6th April. Both the clubs are celebrating कि भाई हम जीत गए and either Interkashi celebrating हम जीत गए. Nobody knows what is exactly happening. So, like seriousness apart, let's just make this conversation lighter. It's seriously funny to understand where like what all football shows us. Like ऐसा भी possible है. ये सब भी चल रहा है. Don't you
I
think
read it.
that?
Yeah, matlab, I'll come to this ki celebration part, but I read it somewhere कि AIFF is a joke that is not funny anymore. So one thing's for sure. Yesterday, I talked to a journalist on Twitter only. I tweeted a question to him, and I asked him कि this could have been resolved earlier too. So he said कि this was very easily मतलब resolvable earlier,
Resolvable,
and
yeah.
Interkashi tried कि sixth से पहले you do and settle it.
Get it done with.
When we tried, let's get it settled before sixth, so that every team must know on the final match day which team is going to win. And the if that was not possible, because at the end of the day, appeals committee are run by retired law specialist judges and everyone. So maybe they said, no, we are not free. Okay, let's give them the benefit of doubt. AIFF could have done this. They would have said, okay, the last match will be played after the verdict is delivered. That was the most feasible solution. Each and every party would have agreed that last day when we'll go to our hotels after playing the game, we'll know we are the champions or not. But again, expecting something rational from AIFF is expecting a eucalyptus garden in Sahara Desert.
Yeah. No, no, I agree to that because at the end of the day, it was really embarrassing to understand that nobody knew who has won. Everyone is celebrating. And this is not, whatever. Even if Intakashi wins, as fans, I think you would also resonate with this that the feeling of winning it on that day on the field, when you have actually played the match and you're done with the match and you have won it, and when you celebrate, then the feeling is very different rather than पूरा कोर्ट केस होने के बाद वर्डिक्ट सुनाओ, बैठो, वेट करो, फिर जाके सेलिब्रेट करो. इट्स नॉट द सेम.
Yeah, and had it been done everything by the rules and everything, we would have gracefully accepted, even if we don't get 3 points today from CAS, God forbid, we'll gracefully accept it. But this raises serious questions that the Football Federation heading us, the Football Federation running the game that is the most popular sport in the world, in the most populous country, is in such a messed up state.
Exactly. No, I agree to that. That's what you know what, before recording this video, so I have made like two videos on this particular thing before I had to shoot this one, but I did not upload it because one was pure frustration, the other one was pure anger, and I thought, okay, this does not really justify what I am doing here, and I did not want to put that message across because I think people already are so fed up of Indian football. So through my channel, I try and get the rational side on so that at least people who are interested do not feel dejected that they're watching Indian football and they have to spend time watching Indian football and they feel like अरे यार फायदा क्या है, मैं क्यों यहाँ पे बैठ के अपने 90 मिनट खराब करूं. मतलब I just do not want कि वैसा वाला ऑरा आए. So which is why I thought नहीं, let's just talk to you and इसी में हम पूरा पूरा जो चीज हुआ है and let's cover that here completely. So now since the day that the date they said that 28th April को verdict होगा, दैट वाज लाइक आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. भाई तुम्हारा 6 अप्रैल को लीग खत्म हो रहा है, हाउ डिड यू डिसाइड ऑन द डे लाइक 28 अप्रैल? क्यों, क्या पंडित वंडित से निकलवाया था कि उस दिन भाई एएफएफ का बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन लिया जाएगा? आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द पॉइंट. व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दैट
I
कि
mean,
11 अप्रैल या
आई डोंट थिंक सो कि कोई पंडित जी भी जो है 28 का दे देते, वो भी कहते भाई 6 को खत्म है, 4-5 को आपका वर्डिक्ट होगा. एंड इनफैक्ट
एग्जैक्टली.
इट वाज इंटरकाशी अगेन हु सेड कि 28 का जो वर्डिक्ट है, प्लीज प्रीपोन इट, गेट इट डन बाय 12, 5th, 13th, 14th, 15th, whatsoever, don't drag it till 28th. Yeah, AFF at the end of the day said okay, yes. 12th we went to court. Apparently the other side party's lawyer fell ill, he was not able to attend. But then a second hearing happened. He attended. We were heard on 12th April thanks to the committee there. They understood our side. But again, the verdict came out, and we gracefully accepted the verdict. And now we are challenging it in the CAS.
So the verdict came out and it stood with Namthari FC, and they thought
Yeah.
that what they did was right. The player was ineligible, but I think that they gave in to the fact that it was not updated on the CMS portal. So I think that they gave in to that कि हाँ भाई हमारा गलती हो सकता है. But I just do not understand the people sitting at that stage. They know about these things better. They have lawyers. They have people who are working specifically for these things, right? But I'm not saying कि नामधारी गलत है. I'm not taking sides here, but I'm just putting a point across कि अगर हम facts के हिसाब से बात कर रहे हैं, and I'm just telling the viewers, I'm not an Interkashi fan, and neither I am Churchill Brothers fan, and nor I am a Namdhari FC fan, right? But we are just talking about the controversy that has happened here, which is very, very important to talk about. So now what happened? You guys did not agree with the appeals committee, whatever they did. So you went to CAS, right? So going to CAS and what happened there? What was the verdict exactly? Can you like just tell us?
Yeah, so I'll just summarize the verdict in very layman terms because when the verdict came out, it was a 19-20 page verdict. I sent it to a lot of people who were practicing lawyers into sports and everything, and they took 2 to 3 days and they said ये क्या दिखा है हमें समझ नहीं आ रहा है because they have used the most complicated language. But the summary was, as we discussed earlier, the appeal was about 4 yellow cards. The verdict was about the red card he got. Apparently the referee said that you have got the red card, you will serve a 3-match ban in the referee's report, but it was overturned to 1-match ban. Namdari exercised its appeal. That was the verdict about कि Namdari, you 1-match ban and red card, so we cannot. And we were shocked कि we said give us about 4 yellow cards, and they delivered a verdict about a red card. In that verdict, the red card which was entirely about, in that verdict the appeals committee mentioned about the disciplinary committee's order, which they'll obviously do. And in that disciplinary committee order, they have quoted about 4 yellow cards. But in their final verdict, they have never quoted about the 4 yellow cards. So either they knew about the 4 yellow cards or they were too confused to understand the difference. I watched a web series, that Modern Family, in which Phil Dunphy said that when life gives you lemonade, make lemons. And life will be like, what? This was our case. We were like, what? So, but eventually we gave benefit of doubt to the committee because they are legal professionals. They are retired judges. They might not be football fans. They might not have that level of understanding of the rules. They might have got confused due to some of the other thing. But I like to put an incident that happened between the two things, between the 6th of April and the verdict. CEO of a certain club is AIFF's executive committee member. And there was an executive committee member meeting between the two dates, verdict date and the 6th of April. The AIFF's president congratulated that particular lady that congratulations, you are the winner of I-League when the verdict is not yet out. And I'm quoting Bhaichung Bhutia sir, who is the former footballer and he's quoted member. He gave an interview to Khel Now and he said that when Kalyan Chaubey, the president of All India Football Federation, congratulated the particular lady for her club's victory, I interrupted that, there's a case pending. There's a story outside. There's not a champion decided yet. Are you sure? And Mr. Kalyan said, yes, I'm sure what I'm doing. So,
yeah, I know about that. I remember when this happened, I made the video on it immediately because this was something very shocking because इतना बड़ा एक case पड़ा हुआ है and suddenly you have decided. तो इसका मतलब ये already decided था. Maybe
I'm again not pointing fingers, but I'm leaving it to the viewers and everyone's rationality. Connect the dots. That we wanted lemonade, they gave us lemons. We said they were congratulated beforehand only, and we were pointed to the entire season. We were made the villains. We are fixing the league, we are rigging the league, we are doing this, we are getting favors from AIFF. But at the end of the day, the verdict showed that, for God's sake, we were not the ones getting favors from AIFF. Yeah.
No, so what happened in the CAS verdict? They state the order that the appeals committee stated, but what about the timing of it all? The trophy was already given to the Churchill brothers. They already got the medals. They were celebrating, and everything of that happened. And AIFF said that our office was closed on a Sunday, so we did not really understand like the verdict or the email or whatever they had gotten of CAS. So what happened in that? What is this fiasco, the new thing that has happened in the I-League controversy?
So Indian football never has a boring day. So what happened with CAS was open on a Sunday, but All India Football Federation was not. So CAS said, since this is a big case, this is a big thing, you cannot give medals and trophies. So we are, for the time being, until the hearing is complete, we are staying this particular verdict of appeals committee. No trophies must be distributed, no winner as for now. There will be two table toppers and that are respectfully Churchill brothers. But AIFF, this news came out by 4 p.m. I guess, because that day we were playing Super Cup versus Mumbai City. 4:30 was the time, so we were on Twitter checking. 4 p.m. the news came out. And the news came out from one of the biggest journalists of the Indian football. And that person, if that person knows the news, entire AFF knows the news. And every club knows the news. He's that respectable and he's that influential. That verdict came out, that stay order came out, and we were like, okay, now AIFF will follow the due process. They'll say, okay, we'll not give trophies. And the other club will say that, yes, we are a 4-decade-old club. We cannot go against the rules of the sports. But they went on with it. And the media teams present there in the trophy ceremony, they even posted 15 minutes later, after this news was quoted by the journalist, that the celebrations are going on. It has not just yet started, but it is about to start. So the people inside the hall knew about it, yet they continued with the proceedings. And then at 8 p.m., AIFF says we were on a holiday. So AIFF was on a holiday for the entire Sunday, but 8 p.m. they were all back at work. And on a Sunday, when there were 2 quarterfinals of Super Cup happening, when the AIFF was in official capacity, sent its official to Goa to officially give trophy to the provisional then winners, Churchill Brothers, and medals. And all of them were on duty, but somehow AFF's the person who checks AFF's mails was off duty.
It's
It was
actually it's so embarrassing to even discuss about these things, and that's why we are laughing here because we don't really understand कि अच्छा ठीक है अगर मान लो 50-60 साल 10-20 साल भी बोल लो पुरानी बात होती ना तब भी समझ में आता कि हाँ ठीक है यार नहीं पता चला। आज सोशल मीडिया के टाइम पे भाई मतलब कहाँ पे दुनिया में क्या चीज हो रही होती है हमको 2 सेकंड में पता चल जाता है। तो आई थिंक इट्स रियली सरप्राइजिंग एंड सैडनिंग एंड एम्बैरेसिंग to
exactly.
even think that this is the explanation that AIFF gave. And even the worst part is next day they are calling up Churchill Brothers, listen, you have to return the trophy. I'm just saying it's just so embarrassing. If I have to tell somebody that this happened, they would think I'm joking. Those who do not follow Indian football or I League or whatever, they will feel that I'm joking. I'm making this all up because it's I don't understand how to like put it into words that sound sensible.
Even Indians also don't have no idea what's happening.
अच्छा
So
एक एक चीज रह गया इसमें डिस्कस करने के लिए तो जब एआईएफएफ अपील्स कमेटी ने ये अनाउंस कर दिया था कि नामधारी इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक उनको 3 पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं एंड दे हैव वन द केस सो then did you guys immediately go to CAS and AIFF knew about this that you're approaching CAS means were they aware of the situation or just suddenly the order came and they realized that we did not know about this.
yeah, so when the order came out, it was a surprise to all of us, but not a surprise actually. Yeah, surprise to all of us. But yeah, so it was on in public only that we'll go to CAS. Our club very professionally handed a club statement on the very day that we accepted whatsoever the decision has been taken, and we'll be going to CAS. We took 1 week to get the documents arranged, get lawyers, get the proceedings understood there, what happens, because it's not the same like here. So it took us 1 week, 3-4 days, but eventually we went to CAS. AFF was notified, everyone was notified, and all the rules were duly followed.
नाउ वी अंडरस्टैंड इज कि सीएस ने एक और चीज बोला था कि 29 अप्रैल तक दे गिविंग टाइम टू नामधारी दैट अगर आपके पास कुछ और अपील है और अपना केस है आप क्या प्रेजेंट करना चाहते हो यू कैन लाइक सबमिट इट एंड प्रेजेंट योर केस एंड देन दे विल एग्जैक्टली टेल दैट किसके फेवर में केस जाने वाला है राइट दैट हैपेंड ना
Yes. So AIFF, Namdari, and Churchill Brothers, all these
अच्छा तीनों
three.
को ही बोला है
Yes. And as confirmed by Marcus, who's been in Indian football for 3 decades, 2 decades now, he said that AFF has replied. He's not sure about Namdari and Churchill, so I cannot tell they have replied or not. But what
AIFF would have to reply it's a
they
CS
are on the verge of getting penalized. They have no idea what they have done, and if today any club which is not complying to the orders of CAS, to the orders of AIFF, they have no idea what's coming for them. They have zero idea what CAS is. So
no
they are taking.
that I agree they are thinking that it's just another code but I feel that AIFF को आइडिया है तभी तो उन्होंने अगले दिन immediately that you have to return the trophy and they are like thinking about it because they have to take the decision very seriously of what CAS is dictating हम अपनी मर्जी नहीं चला सकते हैं especially जब अब ये जो बात होती है जो घर की बात है वो बाहर की बात बन गई है अब यहाँ पे तो आप अपनी मर्जी की नहीं चला सकते यू हैव टू फॉलो बिकॉज आपने खुद की जब करनी थी तब आपने ढंग से की नहीं so which is why somebody had to intervene and really look into the matters to understand it properly तो of course वो तो चीज है ही now do you know कि अब कब अनाउंस होगा क्या चीज चल रहा है या कोई ऐसा डेट्स दिया है that people should really look forward to
So when we went for the first time, we were approaching CAS. So it was told to us that by June end the verdict will come out. But now, as of today, AIFF has submitted an appeal that get it done by 31st of May because the season's ending. The season is ending. So 31st of May, and for that, Intakashi, I don't know what's the club stand right now, but I guess we'll be more than ready to get it settled as early as possible. But the thing is, all parties must come on the same line that okay, yes, we want to get it settled by 31st of May. But
Exactly.
AIFF has officially said that 31st May decided it and get it done in that day.
So 31st May is the date
Yeah.
that all the fans should be looking forward to, that what is
Yeah.
going to happen on that particular day, especially in Takashi, Churchill and Namdhari fans. But I also feel that it is going to affect Churchill and Intakashi the most. I think Namdhari ka इवन लीग पे कुछ ज्यादा इशू
नहीं
होने नहीं
है।
वाला, ना तो वो रेलिगेशन में जाने वाले हैं, ना ही कुछ प्रमोशन में कोई उनका प्रॉब्लम होने वाला है. सो मेजरली इट इज गोइंग टू इफेक्ट चर्चिल ब्रदर्स एंड इंटरकाशी. So
यस।
we are yet to see what will happen to that. But of course, I can't even ask you कि आपको क्या चाहिए इस verdict से. तो that's like clear. वो तो एकदम वैसा है कि आप obviously चाहोगे कि इंटरकाशी को 3 points मिले, आप लोग अगले सीजन में जाके ISL में खेलो. Of course,
यस।
that is there. But somewhere or the other, I was also thinking when I was thinking about this entire situation, मुझे लगा यार दोनों को दे दो यार, दोनों को प्रमोशन दे दो आगे जाके, इतना ज्यादा वो हो रखा है. बट ऑफ कोर्स एक लीग जीतने वाला जो एक मजा है ना, वो तो ऑलरेडी खराब हो गया. आई थिंक युवराज इवन यू विल अग्री टू दैट.
डन एंड डस्टेड है हमारा, मतलब वी डोंट नो कि सेलिब्रेट करें। वो गोल्स का हाइलाइट्स देखते हैं, मैचेस का हाइलाइट्स देखते हैं, लगता है यार अगर उल्टा पलटा हो गया वर्डिक्ट तो ये फिर क्या ही मतलब। वो प्लेयर्स हमारे उन्होंने सेलिब्रेट किया कि एवरीथिंग विल गो बाय द रूल्स, विल बी द विनर्स इन 20 days 25 days, but all things got eventually messed up, and I guess
Exactly.
no more than AFF is the culprit for it.
We'll see you again.
Thanks a lot, good night, thanks a lot, and I'll send you every proof
Okay.
जो भी हमने बोला है, okay?
Done. Ekdam. Okay. I think in all honesty, we are waiting for something magical to happen in Indian football, and I hope that football gods start smiling at us and it happens someday. It's not even about Interkashi, Namdhari, or Churchill brothers here. I think that the state that we are currently in is seriously surprising. It's shocking that this is what Indian football is going through. यहाँ तक ये नौबत आनी ही नहीं चाहिए थी. पर जहां तक अभी हम पहुंच चुके हैं, इतना स्यापा ऑलरेडी हो चुका है. अब जब तक ये सब खत्म नहीं होता, आई थिंक वी कैन नॉट मूव फॉरवर्ड. ऑफ कोर्स वी कैन नॉट मूव फॉरवर्ड, क्योंकि अभी ऑलरेडी यू नो दैट अगले साल ISL एक्चुअली में होने वाला है कि नहीं, इसी पे इतना बड़ा सवाल है. क्योंकि FSDL के साथ अभी जो डील हुआ था AIFF का, वो रिन्यू करने को रेडी नहीं है. तो ऑलरेडी इतना ज्यादा क्रम्बलिंग स्टेज पे इंडियन फुटबॉल है. कहाँ तक जाएगा, क्या होगा, it's yet to see, because with Indian football, I am really, really sad to say this, that it's never ending drama and it keeps happening, and the drama is never on the pitch. It's always off the pitch. जिस दिन ड्रामा ऑन द पिच होने लग गया भाई, हर जगह सुनेगा इंडियन फुटबॉल के बारे में. बट बहुत टाइम है उस दिन को आने से. तब तक के लिए हम लोग कंटेंट बनाते रहेंगे, आप लोग कंटेंट देते रहें एंड सपोर्ट देते रहें. दिस इज व्हाट आई सीरियसली वांट. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from me. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.